Hello my dear students, welcome to one more amazing session from Infinity Land. This is Suresh, Faculty of Chemistry. How are you all doing? Yeah, today we are going to discuss about crack chemistry NEET examination smart strategies. I can tell you one thing here. Those students who are preparing for NEET examinations more focused on biology, and also you just have a fear on physics and also physical part of the chemistry. So today we are going to discuss unveil the fear of numericals. This is a general psychological phenomena. When you see the numbers, you will go into the turbulence and you will feel somehow not comfortable. Hena, hi Betu, how are you? Radhe Radhe, happy Dasra. And you are not coming nowadays. Why? Are you comfortable in chemistry doing and improvising yourself? And today's session is going to be most important for NEET examination. You are preparing NEET so nicely. But here, it is the game changer, numerical strategies in chemistry. Bacho, this is an awesome experience. I want to give you the smart strategies to handle the numericals in chemistry. So stay tuned and please like this session, share with your friends and subscribe to Infinity Land NEET YouTube channel. So when you do numerical, what do you understand basically? Some numbers are given and how to handle these numbers, and you are going into kind of confusion, understood, not understood, and turbulence, psychological demotivation, everything. So आज हमारा जो सेशन में हम चर्चा करने वाला है कैसे करना है न्यूमेरिकल का, कैसे टैकल करना है, and we need a strategy for anything we do. You know, yes, we'll do it, and strategies and topic wise little bit of formulas and how to see the graph and everything. So he was unwell for a few days. How are you now? Now let's see, without wasting time, we are going into the session. Stay tuned and take a pen and paper, write a noteworthy points that can help you to handle the numericals. So first of all, any topic or any concern, you say physical, organic, inorganic. So NCERT is the basis, but when it comes to the physical chemistry part, numerical part especially, you are going to handle with the various models of the questions that I can say. Yeah, fine, nice. Those who are online, please like the session and interact with me so that your session is going to be so lively. You can have a discussion with me, and if you have any doubts or any concern, please let us know. Hi Sonali, मैच दे क्या संडे को? नहीं नहीं नहीं, आज हमारा सेशन में सिर्फ केमिस्ट्री का न्यूमेरिकल का बारे में हम डिस्कस करने वाला है. सो एशिया कप का नहीं है. सो एनीवेज कंग्रेचुलेशंस टीम इंडिया, they won it, and let us not any discussion about the disparities and controversies discussion in the Asia Cup. But I can say India played well. Hena? Yes, Deepu. Hi. Prasad, hello. Fine. So let us go into the details. How to handle the numericals. So I'm a faculty with more than 20 years of experience. I have seen the students, especially for the preparing NEET examination. ओल्ड बच्चों बोलते हैं हमेशा, सर आई एम वेरी वीक इन मैथमेटिक्स, आई एम वेरी वीक इन न्यूमेरिकल्स. सो व्हाट मेक्स you are weak in mathematics? So that is your own perception. If you start jumping into the details, you will understand. So if you want to do a mistake, you do in the practice wise, so that what is your mistake you will understand. Am I right? Am I ready? Hello, hi, I'm fine, thank you. Please like the session and let us go into the details without any delay. So here, general checklist for your, apply this before you start the numericals. When you start the numericals, you don't panic it. So Deepu, right? The moment you see the numerical, all of a sudden panic. You know, among 45 questions in the chemistry, I'll tell you the numerical part बहुत कम आएगा. Maximum strict numerical part is going to be 5 questions. You check the last 4-5 years paper, and the question is given in the NCERT, question is given in the NEET examination. It will be connected to the logic. You have to crack the logic, and every chapters like atomic structure, चाहिए से atomic structure होगा, states of matter, equilibrium, chemical equilibrium, ionic equilibrium, chemical kinetics, and electrochemistry, anything. So there is something, and you never leave the root of the topic. Hi Sonali, my increasing rate in chemistry, IOC, OC, PC. So PC is highest, huh? Wonderful, nice. So please discuss with us so that your problem will be understood by a teacher and the teacher will discuss with you, right? And what is the strategy? Before I start the strategy here, out of this chemistry questions, maximum 5 numericals will be there, mind it. So maximum 5 numericals. So these 5 numericals is going to be a rate determining step in your score cassette. है ना? So how to handle this? And physical में सिर्फ 5 आएगा? नहीं. Physical you are going to see 35% of the paper. ताकि rest of the paper is going to be inorganic and organic. So when it comes to the physical numerical part, you see, always focus on the equilibrium constant and also always focus on number of moles and unit conversions. And try to understand, you never, formula number 1, you never and ever will have a lengthy numerical. मान के चलो अगर आप lengthy कर रहे हैं ना, there is a great chance of you may be doing wrong, right? So like that, you just focus on, I'm going to give you these points that can help you to crack the questions in the numerical based questions, especially for the NEET examination. So this is right, what is actually asked. Some data will be given and something is being asked. चाहे moles भी हो सकता, mass भी हो सकता, concentration भी हो सकता, pH भी हो सकता, pressure, enthalpy, rate or cell potential and equilibrium constant, whatever it may be. You need to understand what exactly is being asked and list known and unknown with along with the units, mind it, and put them in a neat column. And neat column means it is a proper column, I just want to say. So given data and what is asked and correlate what has to be done. Clear? So this is the fundamental. चाहे आपको ये physics भी कर रहे हैं, chemistry भी कर रहे हैं, arithmetic भी कर रहे हैं, anything is doing. And at the end, convert the moles into standard units early, like anything. Chemistry problems usually reduce to moles, especially in the mole calculations, stoichiometry and the first basic concepts of chemistry. Anything is given, convert into the moles. That is going to be a key point. This number of moles, now you can put in the Faraday's laws. You can put in the equilibrium constant, Kc or Kp. And there you can do it. I am not going to revise the formulas. Okay? Formula revision के लिए और एक अलग session है बेटा. So those students, please understand what I want to say here. So convert into unified way and check the units. Generally, I am going to tell you a story like this Cold-Rush law. You know, equivalent conductance and molar conductivity. And molar conductance Siemens centimeter square mole inverse. And when you see the numericals in the NCERT, it will be given meter cube. How to convert that? That conversion factor is going to be just a vague example. I just want to give you there a student is going to struggle in this category. Hi, Nazim Ali, how are you? Good morning. So let us see some more detailed picture about this. So choose the governing relations like. So there are certain relations that can make you to convert into unified way. So number of moles is equal to mass of the substance by molecular mass. And you can say PV is equal to nRT, pressure, volume is equal to number of moles R into T. I am going to tell you from the student perspective what is the R here. R value kaise, kaun sa value istemal karna. You have 0.0821 liter atmosphere mole inverse Kelvin inverse or R value 8.314 joule Kelvin inverse mole inverse. So ये दोनों में कौन सा चीज इस्तेमाल करना? That is the first kind of questions. I did lot of research when I talked to hundreds of students. So majority of the students got this. which R value should be used when. The dimension is going to tell you. So whenever you do the numericals in chemical equilibrium, gaseous state and osmotic pressure, you use this 0.0821. Kp is equal to kcRT to the power delta n. There R value this only used. Only gaseous state and equilibrium and osmotic pressure, you use this. And rest of this 8.314 जब chemical kinetics आता है ना and electrochemistry आता है ना, then you can use 8.314. So that clarity I can give you. And molarities formula M1V1 is equal to M2V2 and Q is equal to MCT and delta T T2 minus T1. So thermochemical equations के लिए ये इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं आप. ठीक है बच्चों. And moving ahead quickly, and I want to say here expressions, rate laws, Nernst equations, Faraday's etc. and dimensional analysis is the key point, and unit cancellations also very important. If units doesn't cancel to the large unit, you made it as mistake. Where there is a chance of doing a mistake is given here. Right? Deepu? Volume is okay for all? So Sonali, please confirm. Betu, is my voice is okay? Okay. If not okay, please let us know. Hi Nazim. So moving ahead and estimate the first blank to the catch gross errors. When yes. So Deepu, there might be some internet or volume issues from your side, and my side is perfect, and tech team is there with us, and my internet is stable, and I'm taking the class from the YouTube studio. We are well equipped here, no worries. So yeah, yes, all okay, fine. And when the numerical is given, you just give a rough calculation, like you say 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23. Don't use that big value. 6 into 10 power 23 istemal karo. Okay, 6.626 into 10 power minus 34 Planck's constant. You just use 6.6 into 10 power minus 34. Then you just check a rough calculation to get a crude answer. Most of the cases in the NEET examination, once the crude answer you got it, you check with ABCD options ताकि आपको पता चलेगा कौन सा आंसर आपको correlate कर सकता हूँ. And keep significant figure sensible. And also answer along with units and the direction, example limiting reagent, the products, the pH values and all. The direction, never leave the root cause. Toolbox for tricks and mole concept and stoichiometry, I'll just tell you how to calculate. Always convert grams into the moles at the first step. Number of moles is equal to mass by molecular mass. So topic wise also I just want to give some tricks to just go ahead. And also you can say for reaction stoichiometry, use mole ratio table to conduct the what is the limiting reagent. So when you get a question from the stoichiometry, definitely you are going to get a question based on the limiting reagent, definitely. If it is related to limiting reagent, not related to limiting reagent, find the limiting reagent, ताकि आपका answer सही आएगा. So Deepu, come on, here you can see what is the shortcut trick to find the limiting reagent. This is your shortcut trick to find the limiting reagent. And talking about the number of moles. So number of moles, limiting reagent, percentage yield. There are the three major areas where from the mole concept and stoichiometry concept is given a numerical. Of course, for conducting number of moles. So I just want to say moles trick here. So moles, if weight is given, mass by molecular mass. So I can say weight by molecular weight, gram molecular weight is equal to number by Avogadro number, 6 into 10 raised 23 is equal to volume by 22.4 if this is taken as a liters. Now by using this particular formula, if weight is given, you can calculate volume. If volume is given, you can calculate weight. volume is given, you calculate number of molecules or atoms in it. So anything to anything, all mole interconversions is the simplest formula. Fine, madam? Deepu, fine. Betu, Dinanath Prasad. To find the limiting reagent. So the first point is over, second point. To find the limiting reagent, I have a simple trick. So take the number of available moles of each substance divided by its stoichiometric number. So the division which has a least number is going to be the limiting reagent. Betu, fine? So number of moles by stoichiometric coefficients, that's it. So the smallest value is going to be the limiting reagent. I have a couple of examples also at the end I am going to discuss with that. And also for percentage yield, everybody knows about the percentage yield. You have actual yield upon expected yield and experimental yield by theoretical yield into 100. And based on this 1 and 2 and 3 concepts, you are going to get expected questions from the stoichiometry. And after this, you know how to do molecular formula, empirical formula, and everything. And moving ahead, solutions and concentrations. So moving ahead, solutions and concentrations here, molarity shortcut. You have molarity is equal to moles of solute per liter of the solution. Everybody knows this molarity formula. That is equal to weight of the substance by gram molecular weight into 1000 by volume expressed in milliliters. So this is your molarity. And in that exactly, Nazim Ali, I expected your answer is correct, approved. And you can say when the solution is diluted, number of moles is constant, so that MV is going to be constant. And M1 V1 is equal to M2 V2. And when the solution is mixed, you are going to get molarity of the mixture. Molarity of the mixture is equal to M1 V1 plus M2 V2 upon V1 plus V2. So ये दोनों formula देखने के same होगा. So when it is diluted, use the formula. When the solution is mixed, you are going to use this formula. Right? That's perfect. That's perfect. Nazim, yes. And to convert, you can see weight by weight percentage to molarity. Assume the convenient mass like per 100 grams. That is the best method. Find the moles, divide by with 100. Density, use the density if it is needed. And molarity, you can calculate density into percent by 10 by molecular weight, gram molecular weight. You can use this formula also. Density or specific gravity, anything you can take there. And moving ahead, equilibrium, Kc and Kp. So here, write the balanced equation according to the stoichiometry, then express for the Kc. So, bacho, here you can say use the common approximation. If k is less than 1, then x is often is less than initial, you can drop x. And in the denominator, always check the approximation, x is less than 5%. And I wanted to say here, Kc expression and Kp expression is also connected here. Kc is equal to Kp dot RT to the power delta n. So delta n makes it here sum of the number of gaseous products minus sum of the number of gaseous reactants. In this, bacho, you can say Kp is equal to Kc RT to the power delta n. I'll come back. If delta n is equal to 0, then Kp is equal to Kc. If delta n is greater than 0, then Kp is greater than Kc. If delta n is less than 0, then Kp is less than Kc. Here, in the numerical, maybe Kc will be given, Kp will be asked, Kp will be given, Kc will be asked. And you need to write the K temperature and R value. कौन सा R value you have to use? 0.0821. So that check the dimension of the Kp, check the dimension of Kc. Understood, Bicho? And moving ahead here, acids and bases. This is very, very important. I am going to give you Anderson-Hasselbalch equation logic also. For a strong acid, the pH calculations. So the pH is equal to negative logarithm to the base 10 of a H plus ion concentration. Okay, now how to do these numericals based on the pH? Simply, bachcho, you can say H plus ion concentration is equal to normality of acid. Mind it. You take normality of acid. है ना? When you take the normality of acid, जो भी normality है, ये into 10 power minus b का हिसाब से लेना पड़ता. So ये अगर H plus is equal to a into 10 power minus b, ताकि आपको pH आप सीधा लिख सकता. pH is equal to negative log a into 10 power minus b. So pH is equal to b minus log a. Simple, simple. Log a, how to do log a? Yes. सोनाली इडली साबुदाना सब्जेक्ट के बारे में बात करो. So you can say log a to the power b. So b log a. Okay, log a by b is log a minus log b. Log a dot b is equal to log a plus log b. So these are the various conversions we'll make it. Then basic thing, logarithm value आपको दे सकते हैं, दे सकता हूँ, नहीं दे सकता हूँ. So you can say the log values here, log 1 to the base 10 of 1 is equal to 0. Okay, log 2 is going to be 0.3020, लेके 0.3 ले लो. Okay, log 3 is going to be 0.47. Okay, log 4 is equal to 0.6 and log 5 is equal to 0.699.7. Now, any value you can say log 10 is equal to 1. Now, by using these numbers, you can manipulate logarithm of anything. Mind it. So, it is very simple to handle pH calculations. And also Anderson-Hasselbalch equation of the buffer also I'll come back, and thermochemical equation. Can I skip all ionic for JEE mains? If you skip ionic equilibrium for any examination, it is not at all advisable, because equilibrium and thermodynamics, chemical kinetics, electrochemistry are the core point of the physical chemistry. Log 6 is equal to 0.7781. Nazim Ali, yes, correct. You can use log 6 is equal to log 3 into 2 you can take, na? So that if I ask you to mention the log values, I can write 100 values. Students, I strongly recommend never by heart any value. Rather, some values for our safety you can keep with you. Log 7 perfect. Nazim Ali, I agree with you. So those students who are online, please like the session and share with your friends and subscribe to Infinity Learn NEET YouTube channel. And bacho, moving ahead for thermochemistry, majority of the things, either the entire question paper, if thermochemistry, thermodynamics comes either first law of thermodynamics or Gibbs-Helmholtz equation or thermochemical equation. These are the three major areas where a chance of getting a question. Definitely a question will come in the NEET examination. So use Q is equal to MC delta T for heat is converted to kilojoule per mole if needed. Always check these units in the thermodynamics joules. Okay, if the work done is given, 1 liter atmosphere is equal to 101.3 joules. So this is one conversion. This is one conversion you can go ahead with this, because PV work done, P delta V is equal to minus P work done is equal to P external delta V is given for irreversible process, irreversible process. For a reversible process, work done is equal to minus 2.303 nRT log V2 upon V1. कौन सा फॉर्मूला का आप इस्तेमाल करना if it is a reversible isothermal process? Reversible isothermal process. Isothermal process is the process where dt is equal to 0, right? Now, Hess law, it manipulates given the equation to sum the target of the tricks and science here. And work done by the system in chemistry, so that is negative, and work done on the system in chemistry, that is a positive. From the work, you can say if A is converted into B, B is converted into C, C is converted into D, is converted into A. This is Q, this is Q1, and this is the Q2, and this is the Q3. Q is equal to Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3. So this is what is called Hess law of constant heat of summation. When you solve thermochemical equation, it is not a numerical game. It is a question you can answer by using simple definition. Enthalpy of formation, enthalpy of combustion, okay, heat of formation, heat of combustion, heat of neutralization, heat of ionization, heat of neutralization, heat of formation, like that. And RH is a enthalpy, standard enthalpy of formation of elemental substance is taken as 0. And from the given question, so you can say what exactly it is asked. You have to write the required equation. So to derive the required equation, you have to manipulate the given data and reaction उल्टा फुल्टा करके आप multiply करके आप जो equation वो बता दिया ना, you have to write it and just give the answer with a proper sign conversion. So that is the simplest way to give the answer in thermochemistry. Very good afternoon. So this is a very important 4 marks in your NEET examination when you just make a journey into your dream medical college. So this is important to write the proper appropriate thermochemical equation, right? And this is Gibbs-Helmholtz equation. Say Gibbs free energy change is equal to standard Gibbs free energy change plus RT ln Q. Q is here. क्वेश्चंस कर लेना, आज स्ट्रैटेजी देना है नजीम अली. इफ टाइम परमिट्स आई एम गोइंग टू गिव सम क्वेश्चंस एज वेल. कोई बात नहीं बेटा, डेफिनेटली नजीम. हाय सोनाली, गुड आफ्टरनून. गुड आफ्टरनून. प्लीज लाइक द शेयर, लाइक द बटन so that the number I can visualize it. Okay, बच्चों, then what is Q here? Reaction quotient. What reaction quotient tell? So when the situation at is equilibrium, you can see at equilibrium QC is equal to KC and delta G is equal to 0. Thermodynamics का हिसाब से. Okay, Saloni, sorry, I can't visualize the screen properly. The letters are so small, that's the reason why I mispronounced your name. Saloni, fine. Okay, yeah, another student is there, Sonali. Thank you, Sonali. And Yogi, good afternoon and good morning. Sir, PDF मिलेगी? हाँ मिलेगी Nazim. In the Telegram channel it will be, right? So name is something MRBEST. You keep your name, simple name, I can pronounce your name. Okay, some based page something is given. Okay, anyways, coming to this equation बच्चों, अगर at equilibrium ये 0 होगा तो एट 0 होगा तो 0 इज इक्वल टू डेल्टा जी नॉट प्लस आर टी एल एन के सी, है ना. So delta G naught is equal to minus RT ln Kc. So why I am giving this is an actual conceptual equation. In the NEET examination, it will be given as a simple which of the following is true at equilibrium. Simple. Hi Vicky, you are from Saloni, Himachal. Nice, total green field. When I visited Assam and Himachal, I can see when the flight is about to drop down, I can see total green mat on the ground. Several hundreds of meters away, I can see. When the green mat comes now, I can assume that I reached the destination. Nice place. Okay, योगी PDF मिलेगा आपका, ये सारा का सारा PDF मिलेगा टेलीग्राम चैनल में, ठीक है. Okay, now you can see which of the following is true. You have to खुद derive करना है यहाँ पर. That's why I'm giving you this. So this is a not actually a numerical. I'm telling you in the NEET examination, numericals maximum you are going to get 4 to 5. Okay, but the equation you study from the NCERT textbook, various dimensions will be there to attack that equation. You are from Karachi, yeah, you told na, Sonali, right. Now, you are from Delhi NCR Wiki, nice. I am from Hyderabad Infinity Land YouTube studio. Naval Yogi, okay, come on. Let us see here. Moving ahead, chemical kinetics, both important चीज़ है. We are going to discuss some graphs also based on this chemical kinetics. Most of the cases, chemical kinetics first order का मिलेगा and order and molecularity. You can see this is an order and molecularity and the rate and Arrhenius equation. These are the three major areas where Karachi, Kharchi, okay. UP wale Azim, very good, nice. Let's see rate, order and Arrhenius equation. Whenever you see a question from chemical kinetics, it may be based on the rate, it may be based on the order, it may be based on the Arrhenius equation. Hi Vicky, you are from Karachi, so do you know Thalham Anjum? No, I don't know. Okay, anyways, especially for first order reactions, I can say, first order reactions, K is equal to 2.303 by T log A naught minus upon AT. That's it. This equation can answer hundreds of questions in the chemistry, chemical kinetics. Definitely, believe me. And you know, half-life for this also, T half is equal to 0.693 by K. So it is independent on initial concentrations. And मेरा ख्याल कि अगर एक क्वेश्चन केमिकल काइनेटिक्स में निकला होगा तो आपको ग्राफ्स का हिसाब से निकालना जरूरी है. Definitely I am going to help you out of this. Now let us see various graphs that you can see. Plots of integrated rate expressions. By looking at the plot, you can say the order of reaction. For zero order and this is the first order. Both are kept side by side when I make this content. Nazim, nice. Why I made the side by side? दोनों ग्राफ देखने का सेम लगता है ना. प्लूटो जाने को प्लान है, ओके, अंबे आना है आपके साथ. डेफिनेटली बच्चों, यू कैन सी फॉर द जीरो ऑर्डर है ना, concentration versus time, you are going to get a straight line with a negative slope minus k होगा, and intercept is going to be a naught. That's it. Now I can say for a zero order reaction, which of the following statement is true? Which of the statement is not true? Do you feel it is a organic chemistry question? No, it's a physical chemistry question. Do you feel it is a numerical? Not at all. So I'm telling you right now, this is a September 30, 2025. Like that, questions will be there. I say, which of the following is not true? Which of the following is true for zero order reaction? So I'll make you to start, Sonali. Okay. So here, intercept is going to be A naught and slope is going to be minus K. So if it is given a K, it is a wrong statement. Minus K, it is a correct statement, right? These graphs, I'm telling you, this is the time for the preparing boards as well. Pluto pe koi na hai. Are, when we go there, we will be there. We will occupy everything. First, let us see the concept first. So, bacho. Now, for the first order reaction, you are taking sirf concentration of A. Now, first order concentration of A, log concentration of A, NCERT textbook में ये graph दिया गया versus time, you are going to get the same straight line. Okay, intercept is going to be log A naught. You don't have to derive this. And slope is going to be minus K by 2.303. Bacho, for first order reaction, slope will be given, rate constant will be asked. You can calculate the rate constant. Unit kya? Time inverse. Nazim Ali, fine. So learning chemistry means this is the understanding. Okay, so Sonali, this is the NEET channel. You want me to take some questions from the JEE mains and advanced, come to the JEE channel, there I am going to give you. As of now, let us see, focus on the concept बच्चों. अगर कुछ doubt है ना तो आप पूछ सकते हो. Vicky, Nazim and Saloni and Betu, come on. And I want to say here 4, 5, 6 graphs I want to show so that you can just take this graph and write noteworthy points. So this is the 2 graphs I completed. Definitely a graph question will be there in 2026 NEET. You can write the date today and you can just correlate that day. With experience I'm telling you, right? And one more, jo bhi here, you are writing a CBSE examination or ICS examination, definitely chemical kinetics gives this graph based questions. Okay. Nazim, I think, is from UP, right? Nazim is from UP. Okay, come on. Yes, exactly. I remember. You all tell me where I am from. Infinity Learn, NEET YouTube channel, Hyderabad, right? Okay. Anyways, this is the second order, third order, sirf graph dekhne ke, just you don't have to derive it. You can say 1 by A versus time, you're going to get a straight line with a positive slope. And intercept is going to be 1 by initial concentration. You're one of, so I'm also your friend, right? Okay, for the second order, you're going to get 1 by A square upon time. You're going to get a straight line with a positive slope. This is a third order. So just to identify that, if it is 1 by A, second order, 1 by A square, third order, right? That's good. Moving ahead here, this is the half-life versus initial concentration. Look at this, half-life and initial concentration, it is a straight line with a zero slope. It is going to be a first order. मैं क्या बोलना चाहता हूँ, first order kinetics, T half is equal to 0.693 by K. उसमें initial concentration नहीं है. For the first order, zero order, T off is directly proportional to initial concentration. Because for the zero order, T half is equal to A naught by 2K. I want to say T half for the nth order reaction. T half for the nth order reaction is equal to A to the power N. N is the order. Okay, right. That's good. Moving ahead, bachcho. Sonali, that's perfect. And it is 1 by A, second order, third order, 1 by A square. Sunday get ropiya. Okay, enjoy the trophy. I think मेरे सुना है कि somebody stolen the trophy. No worries. Now let us talk about Arrhenius equation. सारे का सारा Arrhenius equation का concept एक ही slide में आपको बना कर रखा. So Arrhenius equation K is equal to ये exponent EA by RT. Rate constant, Arrhenius factor, activation energy, gas constant 8.314. Use that only. T stands for temperature. So you can take log K is equal to log A minus A by 2.303 RT. So I can take log K upon 1 by T is going to be a straight line, and the slope is going to be tan theta minus A by 2.303 R. But so here this is a super awesome formula where you are going to give the slope, you are asked to calculate activation energy. And this is very very important. चाहे आप नीट को प्रिपेयर कर रहे हो, CBSE को प्रिपेयर कर रहा हो, ICSE को, whatsoever it may be. And also you can see if the rate constant at T1 temperature is K1, the rate constant T2 temperature is K2. And it is given as log K2 by K1 is equal to EA by 2.303 of T2 minus T1 upon T1 dot T2, where always मान के चलो आपको T2 is greater than T1. Students, I was actually a professional cricketer, and I do not watch the cricket because at that time I have some assignments and I have some sessions with the overseas students. Okay, anyways, that's a different issue, and congratulations to Team India. More than that I can't say. So I like you are having a lot of enthusiasm on cricket, and let us focus on the chemistry here. I don't want to just put a hammer on you, just don't talk about the chemistry. No, don't talk about the cricket. So I don't have any authority to say that. So you want to say, my duty is to say about the chemistry. Students, here in the live session, so many students are there, they are expecting very good amount of chemistry from us, and I am going to give you the crack NEET numericals, a short tricks and tips. So okay, Sonali, even I am fond of cricket here, what to do? So chemistry session में chemistry पढ़ाना है, ठीक है बेटा? And talking about activated complex theory, so a graph potential energy versus progress of the reaction. Reactant is going to reach certain amount of energy, that is called threshold energy, and that is called threshold energy. And to reach that threshold energy, some amount of energy is supplied, that is called activation energy, ताकि a old bonds present in the reactant is going to be broken and the new bonds are established. चोरी किया. Okay, Sonali, yeah, मैं सुना. And ताकि ये products बनाए, you see the energy of the product less, energy of the reactants more, and this energy gap is called enthalpy of an reaction, and this is called exothermic reaction. So delta H is going to be negative, mind it, right? So for the endothermic reaction, reactant का energy कम होगा, क्योंकि product का energy बड़ा होगा, and that is called endothermic reaction. इसका delta H is equal to positive, it is going to be positive. Okay, and moving ahead about this is the graph without a catalyst, and this is the graph with the catalyst. So catalyst is a substance which do not participate in the reaction, but it enhances the rate of a reaction. Why? It is going to take an alternative pathway so that it will have the lower activation energy. That is called as catalyst. Okay, so catalyst decreases the activation energy by taking the alternative pathway. Mr. Beast, you like it? Okay, anyways, so this is the effect of catalyst. Now activation energy or with catalyst, activation energy without catalyst. You have to calculate activation energy by the taking different conditions. Now you see reactant का product का energy बराबर ही होगा, they will not change. So much low. Betu, you please confirm. Sonali, yes, Masterji, your voice is very low. Okay, just hold on a minute. Just hold on a minute. Meanwhile, you take the screenshot of this. Voice rose. Okay, go mic on. Okay, बच्चों, मेरा आवाज सुनाई दे रहा है क्या? Vicky, is my voice is perfect? Yes, it's clear after use headphone, but without headphone it's so much low. Now is that clear? Yeah. Now moving ahead, so buffer problem, super shortcut in the buffer formula. So you know Henderson-Hasselbalch equation, pH is equal to pKa plus log salt by acid or base by salt. So salt by base, if it is a pKb for pH for acidic buffer, pOH for the basic buffer. You can use pOH for basic buffer is equal to pKb plus log and salt by base. So whatever it may be, so let us take this into the standard. Without solving the numerical, you can say quick ratio to pH trick. Without calculating, I can say if the salt concentration is equal to acid concentration, simply you can say log 1 is equal to 0 ताकि pH is equal to pKa. pH दिया जाएगा problem में. Are you getting or not? If concentration of A is equal to salt, it is a salt, 10 times this concentration of acid, then pH is equal to pKa plus 1, pKa plus 1, right? And if you say if the salt concentration is 1 by 10th, your salt concentration is 1 by 10th, then pH is equal to pKa minus 1. So pKa value will be in the question itself. So trick 1, trick 2, trick 3. Without a numerical, you can solve this question. Okay, please check your internet connection, bachcho. Check your internet connection. And also, is my voice is okay now? Is my voice is okay? Okay, moving ahead, first order kinetic shortcut. First order kinetic shortcut. A is equal to A naught exponents minus kT. So that ln A upon A naught is equal to minus kT. Is my voice is okay? Fine. So those other students, please confirm my voice is okay. Let me check. Fine. Let me check it. Now is that okay? Sonali, yes. Is my voice is okay now? Is my voice is okay? Clear? Yes, Betu, thank you. Half-life for the first order is going to be 0.693 by K, and after 1 hour, concentration is equal to 0.5 of A0 initial concentration, and after 2 half-lives, 0.25 of A0 initial concentration, after 3 half-lives, 0.125 of A0, and you can say no need to calculate exponent minus K T every time. Now the perfect, voice is perfect. Now you use these tricks, and based on this you can do it, and graphs also we discussed. And also you can say powerful problem solving habits, speed and accuracy. Speed and accuracy makes the sense here. Always work in moles where it is possible. Don't directly go jump into the grams and other calculations. Most relations are mole based, mind it. Already I have given you the moles. So moles is equal to weight by molecular weight and number by Avogadro number and volume by 22.4. So this is the simplest calculations. Simplest calculation strategy. Sambar khana chahiye tha. Sonali, okay. Anyways, dimensional analysis on every multi-step calculation. You know the formula, you know how to solve it, and you will solve it. But you miss the dimension, na, you are going to get definitely sure shot 100% wrong answer. I have given you already an example about this. We know molar conductivity is equal Siemens centimeter square mole inverse. But in the question it is given in the meter dimension. You have to convert it now. Okay. Right. And sanity check signs and the limits. Mind, one thing I can say. Delta U is equal to Q plus W, bus. This is the first law of thermodynamics. And sign conversion in the chemistry, work is done on the system is going to be W is going to be positive quantity. Work is done by the system, that is W is equal to negative quantity. When put these values here, heat is high, Jyoti. Heat is lost by the system, Q is going to be negative. Heat is going into the system, heat is positive. Okay, leave it, and when you put these values along with the sign conversion, ताकि आपको मिलेगा internal energy change. So first law of thermodynamics is a simple equation, delta U is equal to Q plus W, and mostly 80 to 90% of the students will get the wrong answer because they miss the sign conversion. Jyoti, and please like the session, and you checked, memorize the common constants, the masses. Most of the cases in the NEET examination, the common constants will be given content बढ़ने के लिए, question का length बढ़ने के लिए. Right? Now you can see like mass of hydrogen 1.008. If you write like this, na gone. You take mass of hydrogen 1, mass of carbon 12, nitrogen 14, oxygen 6, molecular mass of certain reagent like water 18, molarity of water 55.55. That is the point where you miss, and most of the questions from vapor pressure and Henry's law constant is missed. Molarity of the water, always take as 1000 grams by 18, weight by is going to be 55.55. याद रखो, calculation आपका आसानी हो जाएगा. Right? And also you see, practice pattern recognition. Take the PYQs, take anything, like you take any chapter, kinetics, you expect a question from graph, Arrhenius equation, half-life, first law, just zero order, first order and zero order. Everyone is behaving like a cool guys, no one is replying, can't be cool like this. Okay, you can behave cool, right, and you reciprocate in terms of chemistry questions, in terms of answers given in the question. Okay, Actually, Vicky, no problem. So class में बांछित होना थे अच्छा बात है, but let us not deviate from here. And always the mathematical calculations goes into the quadratic equation. Never go with that quadratic equation, because in the numerical part that gives a lot of mess. I will tell you pH is equal to negative logarithm to the H plus concentration. You can use this formula when the H plus concentration is greater than 10 power minus 6. If it is less than 10 power minus 6, include 10 power minus 7 provided by the ionization of water as well. Hi Manat. Manat, right. So label intermediate answers so that you cannot leave the tracking of the final answer. When you just start a numerical, करके वक्त में you will lose the root cause, right? So that gives you a lot of impact, and also short worked example showing digit by digit arithmetic numericals. So you said Nazim, your doubt is coming here, right? Now you can see example mole from mass, mole concept. Okay, now how many moles of 5 grams of NaCl? Simply use 5 divided by 58.44. You just make it 58.5. So this is the simple methods you can do it, right? Put these values and you can take the significant figure and never leave the conversions and the units and everything. Okay, so that I got it 58.44, 5 divided by 58.5, I will take it, it is coming to be 0.08556, you can say 0.086 even. Okay, please other than this concept, please don't take anything into the discussion, my dear children. So let us talk about the limiting reagent. I already given you the best example for the limiting reagent. And bachcho, you can see reaction of H2 plus O2 gives us H2O. You have 3 moles of H2 and 1 mole of oxygen. 1 mole of oxygen. So what is the limiting reagent? So 3 mole na, for hydrogen 3 by 2, because the 2 is there. Oxygen it is 1 by 1. So here 3 by 2 is equal to 1.5, 1 by 1 is equal to 1. So oxygen is the limiting reagent. Abhishek, thank you very much. We are focusing on it. To find the limiting reagent, the best trick is to take the number of available moles divided by the stoichiometric number. The one which is having the lowest possible value is the limiting reagent. So excuse me, please don't use aggressive languages, please. This is not at all permitted. Okay, please, this is not good. Okay, anyways, pH of 0.01 molar HCl. I already said 0.01 molar HCl means convert anything 0.01 molar, mean to say 1 into 10 to the power of minus 2, right? And put that value, pH is equal to negative log 1 into 10 power minus 2. So pH is equal to negative log A into 10 power minus B. So pH is equal to B minus log A, right? So based on Abhishek, please stay tuned, stay tuned. It is a very good trick to calculate the pH here, and it is going to be pH is equal to 2 minus log 1. मैं आपको बता चुका हूँ log 1 is equal to 0, so that pH is equal to 2. So that is how, when you open the textbook, only this working will be given. This trick will not be given. My dear students, this trick is going to be super awesome trick. Abhishek, right? Okay. Now look at this. One more example, weak acid approximation, Ka check. So acetic acid Ka is equal to 1.8 into 10 power minus 5. and find the pH of 0.1 molar CH3COOH. You can see CH3COOH gives rise CH3COO minus and H plus. C0 0 C minus C alpha C alpha C alpha. So H plus ion concentration is equal to C alpha. So the pH is equal to, you can say, negative log C alpha, you can say, and Ka you can say from this, Ka is equal to C square alpha square of C of 1 minus alpha, you can say C alpha square by 1 minus alpha. So you can say this Ka is nearly equal to C alpha square, because you can denominator, you can neglect this 1 minus alpha. So alpha is equal to root over Ka by C. So many things are there from Oswald dilution law, you can do it from here. Hey, na? And moving ahead, digit by digit you can say, and exam strategies, time management. Bacho, time management, this is also very good. Scan the paper, mean to say, don't put that paper in the scanner, just visually scan the paper and take the strategy and solve low hanging fruit first. Solve low hanging fruit first. And also straight calculation, memorized formulas wala ko pehle pakadna hai. Right? And also keep 1 2 hard problems at last, keep it aside. If you touch that now, you will morally down. So keep it aside and aage badho. At last we can see their end. And partial credit often comes from the correct step. Betu, it is correct. So aaj ka terminal kya? Crack chemistry numericals, smart strategies. And write units on each line and grades, love, and that it perverts sign and unit mistakes. Always use the conversions, always use the sign, always use the units. And also that's it. And I want to say final practice plan, first improvement. You have to improve, where you have to improvise where you are missing. Daily 10 to 15 numerical from different topics. एक ही topic में करने तो क्या होगा? You are going to tune your mindset in a monotonical way. You should be versatile. So from the different topics, 10 to 15 numericals from today you have to do it, and time yourself weekly 2 full time period problems. Okay, set 1 hour, simulate exam. Self examination is important. And also review, आपका गलती कहाँ किया, आपका कहाँ improve करना है. Non-stick equation once, okay, definitely. For each wrong problem, write a 2-line summary of the mistake, unit, concept, arithmetic. Okay. Right here, non-stick equation you want to say EMF of the cell is equal to E naught by 2.3 0.059 by n log QC. Use this simplest version. Definitely I can. This is the simplest version of the non-stick equation. So if E is a positive, cell reaction takes place, E is 0 at equilibrium. And N is the number of electrons that is involved in the redox change. N calculate karna acha baat hai. QC you have to say product divided by reactant. For our galvanic cell, so E is equal to E naught minus 0.059, you can take a 0.06 upon and log zinc concentration by copper concentration. I can say anode by cathode, I can say. How to find QC? You take the given active masses and write like a Kc. So if the Kc is equal to Qc, the system is at equilibrium. If Kc is greater than Qc, the equilibrium always favors in the forward direction. If Qc is greater than Kc, equilibrium favors in the backward direction, right? So like that, if you ask, I can tell you, okay beta, you find your own mistakes ताकि आपको पता चलेगा आप कैसा क्या कहाँ इम्प्रूव करना है। आपको पहले पता होना है कहाँ इम्प्रूव करना है ताकि आपको आगे सोचना है कैसे इम्प्रूव करना। Okay, so always my dear students, this is the best I can give you for the statistical way to crack the numericals. I didn't solve any numerical. आगे आने वाला सेशन में first quick in 15-20 minutes आपको 45-48 क्वेश्चन 45 मार्क्स मिलना कैसे आगे सेशन में आपको बताना चाहता हूँ। Okay, QC is equal to product by reactant, is it right? Exactly. Okay, right, there we are going to end up today's session. Hope you all love it and enjoyed it, and please like this session and share with your friends and watch the replay if you can, and if any doubts please mention in the comment box so that we can do the best. Any requirement is there and any topic you want me to discuss, please let us know. I'm going to explain the things with you. Okay, thank you Betu, God bless you, bye bye, nice.